Good evening, Tipsiers. Ranger Dave coming at you from almost 7,000 feet of elevation here outside of Colorado Springs, Colorado. We have a great show for you tonight. We're going to be featuring another part of the Colorado Trail, so segments 10 and 11. A little bit of 9, we'll talk about that in a moment. And then also featuring Leopold Brothers Straight Bourbon Whiskey out of Denver, Colorado. So sit back, pop open a cold one. Let's get to work. So quick reminder, please hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoy hiking or just simply enjoy trying new Colorado adult beverages. Also check out the description. We're going to have some great information about Leopold Brothers Distillery, also some links and pertinent information about the trail featured this evening. So let's talk about our featured hike, segments 10 and 11 of the Colorado Trail. If you want to hear a little bit about the Colorado Trail and also our 3 must-have tips, check out our other video. It goes over great information for anyone who wants to hike on the Colorado Trail, whether you're a thru hiker or if you simply just want to take it bit by bit. Segments 10 and 11 are located near Leadville, Colorado. Leadville is one of the top 3 highest elevation towns in the U.S. There's a few things that really stand out about these segments in my mind, the first of which is the opportunity to camp at multiple spots within each segment. So you're going to find multiple campsites that are great, many times either near a water source or actually at a water source. That just makes things really easy for hikers that are through hiking the Colorado Trail or simply just want to hike to a campsite that they don't have to worry about water. So my favorite dispersed camping site in the entire state of Colorado is actually located in segment 11. It's on the southern bank of Twin Lakes. So if you park at the Interlaken Trailhead near Twin Lakes, that whole area is dispersed camping. And if you hop on the Colorado Trail and are just willing to hike in a quarter of a mile, you're going to see dozens of dispersed campsites that put you 100 to 200 yards from the lake. It is beautiful, it's free, it is a great opportunity for anyone who's just willing to throw on a pack and hike a little bit to get to a great campsite. Also, these segments serve as a great opportunity to base camp for hiking 14ers. So 14ers are 14,000 foot mountains here in Colorado. They're very popular to hike, and there's actually a few that are really prominent in the area that actually come off of the Colorado Trail. Finally, these segments have many different small creeks and streams actually cutting through the trail. There's a lot of hikers that I talk to that really enjoy seeing that. So if that's your thing, hit these trails. You will not be disappointed. Also, be sure to check out some of the local mountain towns. So there's Twin Lakes, Colorado, which is just north of the lakes that I mentioned as a great campsite. Really cool small businesses in the area. And then finally hit Independence Pass, which is about 20 minutes to the west of Twin Lakes. Great views up there. You will not be disappointed. So now let's talk about tonight's featured beverage, Leopold Brothers Straight Bourbon Whiskey out of Denver, Colorado. Again, we're not here to nurse it. We've been enjoying this. We're not going to crack open fresh bottles because we're here to drink. So Leopold Brothers is a small family-owned and operated distillery in Denver, Colorado. This offering here comes in at 45% alcohol. It tastes a lot smoother than the ABV would indicate. It's aged 4 years in new American white oak charred barrels. And Leopold Brothers actually has a lot of different offerings. They have a few different whiskey offerings. They have some flavored whiskey, but they also make a gin. They make some stuff that I'm not even going to try to pronounce on film. Certainly check them out if you find them. They are a little hard to find, even here in Colorado. Some of the liquor stores locally carry their stuff, some don't. So you might have to search for it, but it's certainly worth the hunt. Well, let's get to the trail. Again, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the whiskey. I hope you enjoyed the footage. And again, as always, live life long, loose, and full of juice. Well, we made it to Timberline Lake Trailhead on the western side of Turquoise Lake. Gorgeous area. Pretty nice day out. There is some cloud cover coming in. Kind of expected that. I think we're going to see a little bit of rain this hike. In any event, I'm going to park here, get ready. I'm going to actually hike into segment 9 just a little bit to meet up with the boys. I'm not going to film too much. The segment 9 hike is going to come on another video. It's a great segment, but at the same time, I'm only going to hike a few miles in, so miss a lot of the views and a lot of the beauty. In any event, we're going to enjoy a beautiful day and a nice evening, and then the real journey begins tomorrow. it to the top of the third peak on segment 9. If you look in the Colorado Trail Book and you go from the beginning of 9 to end of 9, there are these 3 peaks. Each one provides a great view. The first one, I believe, is at Porcupine Lake, which is great. The second one has some great views. And then this third one, you have views of the valley facing more segment 8, which is gorgeous. And then you also get a great view of the collegiate peaks on the side I hiked up. Got some great shots. Can't wait to share them with you. Also had a fair amount of water along the way. Saw a few mosquitoes as well. Not many, but a few. But there were probably 5 or 6 streams running through the trail. 2 or 3 were really roaring. So that's good to know as from a water source standpoint. It is late June, so usually water's not an issue at this point. But anyway, it's good to know. At this point, I was going to sit and chill at the top. The boys should be along in an hour and a half. I made pretty good time and got here kind of early, which is fine. I'm going to enjoy the peaceful sounds of nature and maybe get a little cat nap in. I don't know. Did not bring any alcohol. That's for tomorrow and Saturday. Today is sports drinks and staying hydrated. Don't want to get dehydrated, especially early on in the hike. But in any event, just going to sit and chill and wait for the cavalry. Well, it turns out a rainstorm came through earlier, and we had to, I did meet up with the compadres, and we pitched our tents, ate a very quick dinner and a lull in the storm, and then went to bed. So it's about sundown right now, and feels great out. I have my beanie on to get ready for bed. Overall, fairly good day, except for the rain that came at the very end. Hoping tomorrow is a much better day as far as weather is concerned. There are some rain chances when we hit segment 10, but that's to be expected this time of year. Not a lot to film tonight. Really just relaxing and getting ready for tomorrow. And tomorrow's also a big day because we will be tasting Leopold Brothers Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Looking forward to that. So looking forward to starting this again in the morning. Otherwise, we are going to call it an evening.